AI is evolving faster than ever, but here's the thing. Building cutting-edge AI applications has never been easier. Why? Because everything you need is open source. No excuses, whether you are a developer, researcher, or just someone curious like me about AI. Today we're breaking down the open source AI stack, the tools, the frameworks, and the magic that powers modern AI applications. And guess what? We are going to see all those things, those are free. So it's all free. From front-end frameworks to powerful LLMs, today we'll explore every layer of the stack that helps you build AI applications without spending a dime. Before we dive in, let's talk about why open source is a game changer in AI. First of all, we need no licensing fees, so anyone can use it. We have full transparency. You know exactly how things work, which means you know exactly how to repair the things if it doesn't work. Rapid innovation. Because of a global community of people, of developers contributing and helping each other, we get faster results. No vendor lock-in. Own your own models, your data, and your infrastructure. Sometimes it's really difficult to trust even good models, GPT-4o, like ChatGPT or GPT-4o, with your own data. Sometimes you want your own data to be within yourselves. And that's where we have this stack. So talking about the front end, the first thing that we visually see how the users interact with AI is the front end, the face of your AI application. The front end is where users interact with your models. And here are three amazing open source tools to make it happen. The first is Next.js. This is the most powerful React framework for building AI-powered web applications. Server-side rendering, static site generation, API routes, you name it, it's all here. The next is Vercel. One instant deployment of your apps. Vercel makes it super easy to host and scale your AI applications. Next we have Streamlit. Trying to get some demos. Streamlit is a must. With just a few lines of Python, you can create interactive web apps in minutes. So that if you're fixed on that demo, if your demo is finalized, you can go ahead and create the finalized application using Next.js. Next section is the Embeddings and RAG libraries, or Retrieval Augmented Generation libraries. These libraries help AI understand and retrieve information efficiently. It's like giving new brains or giving updated information to the LLMs. The first that comes to my mind is this Nomic. It's a powerful visualization and exploration tool for embedding spaces. The next is Cognita, a retrieval augmented generation framework that boosts LLM performance. Next is LLMWare, a toolkit that makes AI assistants retrieval summarization and answering more efficient. Then we have JinaAI as well, a neural search framework that lets you retrieve relevant information or relevant documents using embeddings. Now there are a host of other paid solutions as well, but these are the next thing that you're going to need is backend and model access, connecting everything together. The backend is where the AI model lives and processes data. And in the open source world, we've got some of the most powerful frameworks. The first is, of course, LangChain, the ultimate framework for chaining LLMs together with memories, tools, and reasonings. Next, we have Netflix Metaflow. Yes, Netflix open source their ML framework. It simplifies data science and AI workflows. Next, we have the wonderful Hugging Face, the hub for AI models with thousands of different models. If you need an LLM, a transformer, or even a dataset, you have it. Hugging Face has everything. I use it regularly, and if you see all those new technologies and new papers coming up on Archive, you will definitely see their models being hosted on Hugging Face. Next, we have FastAPI. This is the go-to framework for serving AI models through APIs. Super fast, async ready, and it's easy to use, easy to learn. Next, we have Ollama. I use this a lot to run LLMs locally. Ollama makes deploying AI models on your own machine incredibly simple. Just Ollama run and the name of the model. It's pretty cool. I have tons of videos on my channel regarding Ollama. You can go ahead and check out. Next, we have data and retrieval systems, storing and searching AI knowledge. AI is only as good as the data it retrieves, and for that we need powerful vector databases and search engines. The first one that comes to my mind is PostgreSQL. It's a battle-tested open source relational database, but did you know it now supports AI-driven vector search as well? Next one is Milvus. It's a super efficient vector database designed for similarity search. Next is Weaviate, AI native database that allows semantic search right out of the box. Then we have PGVector, brings vector search capabilities into PostgreSQL. We have FAISS, which is developed by Meta. This is one of the fastest open source libraries for nearest neighbor search. So choose your retrieval systems correctly. Then the last of all, we have the powerful LLMs, which is the heart of the AI application. You don't need OpenAI's ChatGPT or any paid model for that matter, because we have so many open source large language models available here. These are a few. The first is Llama of Meta. You can take this model. The recent one is 3.3, one of the strongest open source LLMs optimized for efficiency. You can use this in your applications. Next is we have Mistral. It's a smaller, faster model that competes with GPT class models in performance. We have Gemma 3. It's recently released. This is Google's contribution to open source LLMs, and it's powerful, fast, and I've created this video on Gemma 3 as well. Next we have Qwen of Alibaba. This is a robust model from China's leading AI research. It's pretty good for math related tasks, as I've seen. Next we have Phi from Microsoft's lightweight LLM for efficiency-driven AI applications. So alright, we've gone through the entire open source AI stack. What's the takeaway now? It's all free, first of all. No costly API calls, no restrictions. It's open source. Modify, improve, and customize as you like. You have the code. You have the entire model with you. It's battle tested. It's not that the large companies are not using it. It has been used by companies such as Netflix, Meta, and Google. So I don't think that anything is stopping you from creating the wonderful apps that you have always wanted, because the future is open source and you now have everything you need to get started. If you found this useful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more AI and open source deep dives, and let me know in the comments what will you build with this stack. See you in the next one.